afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WY TV from. It's another edition of News Review. I am Odunwayo Adelere. Thanks to all our viewers, both home and abroad, who are staying glued to WY TV, and to our sponsor, Nokpa Hours and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. You are the sole reason why News Review is still airing on WY TV. We say a very big thank you to you. You know, we do it on the show, bring to you news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break to our sponsors, Nokpa Hours and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, of which when we come back, we'll talk on the hot topic to discuss. But I will not be the only one talking. You can as well drop your own comments in the comment section. You can as well call in, let me know your opinion on whatever we'll be discussing today, whether in the Nigerian economic sector, infrastructure, whatever we'll be discussing. Do well to contribute in the comment section as well. On Punch newspaper, we have alleged 110 billion naira fraud. Bello due in court today as ex-governor reports to EFCC. NCPC to begin airlift of pilgrims December 22. Port Harcourt refinery, will NNPCL be able to compete with Dangote? NIDCOM probes Nigerians' 5-year detention without trial in South Africa. Vanguard asks this: probe after tenure, court dismisses Sanwo-Olu's suit against EFCC. Nigeria Customs returns 21 stolen vehicles worth 1.8 billion naira to Canada. Boat mishap claims 5 in Warri, 1 missing. On Daily Post newspaper, we have every security as Yahaya Bello arrives FCT High Court for arraignment. Hardship, Governor Okpebolo approves free bus ride for Edo people. They are threatening to cancel my show over economic comment, Davido. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nokpa Hours and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, of which when we come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. I'll be right back.
In the heart of Nigeria's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells overwhelm the senses. But in the midst of chaos, there shines a beacon of hope. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, where convenience meets tranquility and shopping becomes a pleasure. Join countless others who have discovered the joy of shopping at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. At King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, we understand the importance of providing our customers with the highest quality products at affordable prices.
Here at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We're always here to help you find exactly what you need.
Whether you're stocking up for the week ahead or grabbing a last-minute item for tonight's dinner, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises has everything you need to keep your home running smoothly.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That is our sponsor, Nokpa Hours and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. So without wasting much of our time, the first one I'll be discussing this beautiful afternoon is every security as Yahaya Bello arrives FCT High Court for arraignment. If you could recall, I remember vividly there was a time past months whereby the EFCC announced that the ex-Kogi State Governor is on wanted list based on 80 billion naira fraud. And see, ever since then, it's been from one hiding to another. I cannot imagine somebody hiding within this country and still the person could not be found. So there was a time the ex-Kogi State Governor decided, okay, fine, I've long stayed in hiding. Let me just surrender myself to the EFCC. Let them do whatever they want to do, which he did. And when he got to the EFCC, to my greatest surprise, the person that has been on watch list, on wanted list, the EFCC had to release him and tell him to go. Why? Why did you do that? because he already announced, even for all the borders in Nigeria, you had to put his picture and all that, even the airports, that he must not leave the country without being discharged from the EFCC custody. And lo and behold, this person actually walked with his bare foot to your office, all for you to do what? Release it. So to Nigerian surprise, this man again on the 26th of November 2024 decided that, okay, I've long stayed in hiding for a long time. Let me go back to EFCC and let me hear what they have to say, at least to clear my name, and I will know my name will not be in the list of fraudulent people in Nigeria. And he got there yesterday, not alone, with his lawyers and all that. But to Nigerians' greatest surprise, this time was not like the last time. He was actually remanded and he had to spend the night in the EFCC custody, and this morning he has been arraigned in court. Even though at the court there were a series of dramas that occurred, heavy security, and some people that even came in support of him were trying to cause nuisance in the courtroom that demanded the judge to leave his seat, he vacated his seat. When you are ready, you're ready for the judgment to go on, then you can come in my chamber. But for now, I think you will have to excuse me, which Justice Mariam Anini had to leave. So immediately this judge left, Yahaya Bello had to talk to his goons, to his men, that you need to maintain composure. This is the court of law. You don't have to act like thugs. You don't have to act like irresponsible people. You don't have to act like illiterates. You all are literate, for crying out loud. Ever since then, Yahaya Bello was even spotted sitting outside looking at his people who could not even flaunt his order, because he already told them, because of you, the judge had to leave the seat. But now we have to maintain composure. So this case will not stall for a very long time. It's just something I just want to appear in court and just tell them, I don't know anything about whatever charges you might be charging me against. And if you want to charge them against me, please bring out the evidence. And after the judge had actually read all his things, Yahaya Bello and the 4 others that we arraigned today said they were not guilty of any charge against them. So what Yahaya Bello is trying to tell us now is the 80 billion naira, it is your right. You did not do anything illegal with it. The money you paid for your children's tuition fee, that were not money that belongs to you, money that belongs to the government. You are still saying before the judge that you are not guilty of any charge. Why do you think you can actually fool everybody in Nigeria as it is? Every security has been woven around the premises of the headquarters of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, in Abuja, where the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, is to be arraigned this morning. Heavily armed operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, mounted the security. All the roads leading to the court premises were heavily secured. As of the time of this report, Yahaya Bello was dressed in white babariga and beaming with smiles, had entered the courtroom with praises of Saki from esteeming followers and political aides. The former governor had on Tuesday submitted himself to the EFCC in company of his lawyers. Justice Mariam Anini is being awaited for the arraignment. Can you imagine? Of all the allegations levied against you, I have not seen a place whereby you would have to say, people will tell you that tomorrow you are appearing in court and you don't know what your fate would be, for you to enter the courtroom and start smiling. It is to say that it is actually sure for you that you cannot be convicted of whatever thing, whatever allegations that may be laid against you. And I think if we can start judgment from home, just like this other religion says, judgment starts from the altar. If we can start judgment from home, I think people will begin to have hope in our government. People will begin to have trust in our government. But because this person is in APC, I already have people that are saying, join APC and your sins are forgiven. Join APC and whatever money you might have squandered, whatever money you might have acquired illegally, whatever property and all that, you will surely be forgiven because you are in the party APC. Because I cannot have imagined if the person that EFCC actually placed on wanted list happens to be an opposition party. Ever since then, it would have been fished out. If the person happens to be in PDP or Labour Party or NNPP or whatever PPP you want to put the person, I am 100% sure that such a person would have been fished out right from the moment the person has actually been declared wanted. But because this person is in APC, you think the sitting president would actually favor you. I just hope the judiciary would actually do it and get it right this moment. Before you can actually accuse somebody of 16 count charges, not even one, not to 16. Definitely there must have been an on-the-ground research, there must have been an on-the-ground investigation and all that. And after getting to the root of the matter, that's when you can actually allege somebody with that crime. Now he's coming out to say he's actually not guilty, and the court of law is going to say yes, indeed, Yahaya Bello is not guilty. Then where is the 80 billion naira? Not even 80 billion naira alone, 110 billion naira just on one person. Nigeria Custom returns 21 stolen vehicles worth 1.8 billion naira to Canada. Nigeria Customs, you people are actually trying. A real one, you are working tirelessly, and I see how you are trying to make Nigeria economy grow, how you are trying to boost Nigeria economy, and how you are trying to picture Nigeria as actually a better one. Though Nigeria is a good country, a country flowing with milk and honey, but the people that are actually given the mandate to lead the country, who are they? Are they actually the good people or the bad ones in Nigeria? The Nigeria Customs Service NCS yesterday returned 21 luxury vehicles worth over 1.8 billion naira to Canada after they were stolen and smuggled into Nigeria by a criminal syndicate. Speaking to newsman in Lagos, Comptroller General of Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi emphasized the seriousness of the growing trade in stolen vehicles and its impact on Nigeria economy and security. According to Adeniyi, Nigeria has become a significant hub for stolen vehicles in West Africa, with syndicates exploiting the country's ports and borders to traffic vehicles from regions such as Europe, North America, and South America. He highlighted data from the National Bureau of Statistics indicating that only 54% of the stolen vehicles were recovered between 2013 and 2015, illustrating the scale of the problem. This trend undermines our legitimate automotive market, strengthens our security infrastructure, and damages Nigeria's international reputation, Adeniyi said. He further noted that the illegal trade affects President Tinubu's economic reforms, which aim to position Nigeria as a trusted hub for international commerce. Well done, Comptroller General Adeniyi Adewale Bashir. You've actually done a good one. But my question is, those 21 vehicles, are they just the 21 vehicles that you recovered, that you know that they were stolen? Or you have more that you've actually, I don't know what English to use in that aspect. And I see you're trying to buy a better picture for Nigeria in the outside the country in Canada. This does not even stop the fact that even those in Canada sees everything that is happening in Nigeria. Their eyes are sharp as an eagle eyes. When an eagle wants to pick its prey, you know it cannot misses it. Once it sets its eye on it, it's going for it straight up. And Nigeria is one of the countries where all eyes are on. People want to come to Nigeria to establish and all that, but those that are still, I still come back to those that are really in the country. You are not picturing, you are not giving a better picture, a good picture of the country to people outside. But I think with this one that you've done, returning a vehicle worth 1.8 billion to Canada, they want like, okay, we can still trust Nigeria a little bit. You are trying to buy the trust of these Canadian people. I hope you would actually succeed in that. The last but not the least, they are threatening to cancel my show over economic comment, says Davido. Of recent, Davido actually came out to make some comment that Nigeria economy is bad. He's not coming as the fact that he's actually a rich person. He's telling those that in America, you had better stay where you are. Don't even disturb yourself. Don't stress yourself saying you want to come back to Nigeria. And not Nigeria, Africa country. Don't stress yourself because we are here. We are saying shege. You now want to come, you want to come and say Shege Pro Max. Now people are coming out to bash him, lash on him that it is not your fault. You can say Nigeria economy is not good because you're actually making your money. One of the senator, I think it's a senator or a rep member, came out and said, Davido is not meant to say what he said in a country where your father is actually generating from power plants. And another person had to come out to defend Davido. That if Davido had said the economy is good, people would have come to lash him again and say, because you are making your money steadily, so you can come out to tell Nigerians that Nigeria is actually good, you can share. But now, people are now threatening him that because he said Nigeria economy is not good, we will show you that part of Nigeria economy that is not good by doing what? By cancelling all your show. Davido has come out to scream to Nigeria, please save me. Oh. That is what Davido is coming out to say. Afrobeat singer David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has alleged that he has been receiving threats following his criticism of the Nigerian economy on an American podcast. Daily Post recalls that Davido had an American podcast, Big Omi's House, warned U.S. citizens against contemplating relocating to Africa, especially Nigeria, saying the country's economy is in shambles. But the truth be told, the economy is not stable. Today, dollar 1,004, tomorrow 1,006. Now, dollar is almost 1,800 naira. And you are still telling us that the economy is in good condition. It's in shambles. Davido does not spend naira, he spends dollar, but still, he still feels for those that are spending the naira. It is not appreciating against dollar, it is depreciating. Now, you say you want to come from America and come and establish in Nigeria. Sorry, how much do you want to come and use in establishing in Nigeria? The economy is not favorable. So you had better stay back in your country and enjoy the normal thing that you're enjoying in your country than coming to Nigeria and come and face your square one shege. His remark earned backlash, with prominent Nigerians including Joe Igbokwe, Reno Mokwe, and other publicly berating him. Reacting to the backlash, Davido claimed his critics are angry because entertainers are the real ambassadors. On his X handle, he wrote, "You're mad cause we the real ambassador." In another post, Davido alleged that there are threats to cancel his show in Lagos this December over his remarks. He wrote, "Them say they go cancel my show because of my interview. Lord of laughs, I don't have to perform in Nigeria. So whether you like it or not, you cannot tell me to leave Nigeria. I have just come out to say the truth. The people you can come out to threatening and all that are those that you are controlling with your money, with your power. If you say I cannot perform here in Nigeria, I cannot perform here in Lagos, there are other places I can perform." Davido, a whole day was actually set aside for Davido. So who is Nigeria? That's what Davido is. And he's even telling you, I am not even just a Nigeria citizen. I have my passport, you know now. So if you do anyhow, you collect anyhow. That is coming from Davido to those that are actually trying to boycott his concert in December. So the earlier the better. If you don't want him to perform in Lagos, instead quickly tell me, so I will carry my concert somewhere else. But I am very sure these 30 BG fans, I am not sure they are ready to let down their guards on you people. You do anyhow to Davido and you collect anyhow. Just that the truth must be told, irrespective of who you are talking to. Just tell the person. You have ways of saying the truth. You can say it in a way that, no, truth actually hurts. Yes. The truth actually hurts. So, irrespective of whoever you might be talking to, just know that wherever you find yourself, wherever we find ourselves in the society, we must do nothing but to speak the truth. All right, we've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X account, on TikTok, on Instagram at Wisdom Yard Online TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Nokpabos and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Till I come again on your screen, I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adelere. Just be good and be fine. Bye for now.